Two sexy bikes. One of them is with penny leather, what you actually use like in the World Cup races. What is actually like kind of the old version. And then we have what you see below here with disc brakes. What I think is the future. I think it's very important for the safety, that you be able to brake when you want to brake. With cantilever brakes, you brake eventually, and you have to plan very much ahead, where you want to brake. And in my life, I experienced as a professional cyclist that you have so many situations you want to brake, and you have to brake immediately. And so the disc brakes is like a very good option. But to come back to the like heart, what is the frame of the Mars Cross frame? It is really light with 875 grams. It's like a very light frame, but it offers quite a bit. You have like the rear stay, what bends and flex a little bit, so it gives you like a little bit of suspension. And you have the front fork, what is like a monocoque fork, so it's like out of one piece. It never felt good to me to have like a carbon fork and the aluminium part on top. That was never looking good to me. So this is like solid, and it also gives like a good flexibility, like vertical. On the side, the main stiffness comes from this part here as well, from the bottom bracket area. So I don't want to lose any energy and acceleration. And you feel if you ride on this bike and you pedal, it goes forward immediately. It's like a very, very fast response. You have the option, said you can go with disc brakes, or you can go with a lighter version, and the lighter version is 6.65 kilogram. Actually, you're in trouble with UCI because the load is only 6.8, so you have to have a few donuts to get on the right weight. And the geometry is actually done that you are be able to get a nice response where you're riding on the edge. So for professional cyclists, it's very important that you can play with the edge, because I want to go very fast. And if you be like a regular cyclist, you get the safety, so you know what's going on. When should I slow down? Otherwise, if I continue, I crash. So you can surf in that way, like two extreme situations, and I think safety is very important. And about safety, if I can give you this bike for a second, I can show you. We have on these bikes red. That is like a through axle system, was actually, I think right now, the fastest on the market. So in this way, you have a stiffness in the front, and plus it goes very fast. I always didn't like that, when I had to put my bike together and had to adjust the quick release till I really can close it. And with this system, you don't have that anymore. And we will continue on probably on all our bikes with this system, because it's, as I said, stiffness as well as safety. Because I love, and I think a lot of people love to ride on the edge, but I still want to have the trust in my bike and my parts. The bottom bracket is like half a centimeter higher, so that gives the professional rider more speed in the turn, so you can actually start to pedal a little bit earlier. What can help you after like the last turn into the sprint, you can start earlier to sprint. And with like the person who is not so fit on these bikes, he have more space underneath his pedals, because you don't want that the pedal is hitting the ground when you start to pedal too early in the turn. So, and the other thing is we have that chain guard on the inside. What happens very often if you ride downhill, and eventually what cyclists do all the time, they go like a little bit backwards to get in the right position. What you never should do, if you go downhill, go backwards. Whenever you have to change your pedal position, always go forward. Even if you don't have to, just to prevent that the chain is jumping off, pedal on and off like half around to get the chain back, and then you're safe and you don't lose your chain.